So this is Park Rybniak. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. And there's an art park up here, and I think, unfortunately, it only operates in the evenings. So we're just going to take a stroll through the park. It's actually the cathedral we just saw. You can see the spires just above the trees there. We're just behind it. That's something I always think that the Europeans do well in cities, is they do a good job of having nice parks in the cities. I know we saw a bunch in London, and now here we're seeing lots of nice little parks right downtown, kind of spread out everywhere. You can kind of get out, and it's like they have big old growth trees here too. It's not like something new that they've put in. Hello everybody, we are still currently in Dolac Market, but we are heading to the Zagreb Cathedral.
Cathedral of Zagreb.
Sorry, the Cathedral of Zagreb. It's right off the market here. So we're just gonna make our way over to the market and see the church. I believe it's just through here, around the corner here. Oh yeah, you can see the towers just above there. The market is just starting to peak here. It seems like it's starting to get packed. You know, it's only, what, 10:30, 11?
It's 11.
It's 11 o'clock, but it's a Wednesday, I believe. So, it's not like it's a weekend, but it is hopping. Here we go. It's our cathedral. Oh wow. So this is the Cathedral of Zagreb. This was built in the mid-13th century. Reconstructed later in the mid-1800s. This is a Catholic church, and then they said in 2020 there was an earthquake, and this tower here was damaged. So you can see right now it is being repaired. It's got scaffolding all around it. Doesn't look like you're allowed to enter right now.
If I press the further away button, I do not need to.
But let's check it out just in case. Wow. The detail on this front here is crazy. And you're not going to be able to really appreciate the detail work in these and in the statue and all the detail around that and all around the doorway here. So you just have to come in person. Very cool. Let's see. Looks like there's a door open over here. Maybe we can get in through a side door.
Do you think that was part of the other tower? That the one that got...
No, it's those two towers.
I know, but that looks like it could be the top of one of them.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe that is it. Yeah. It is like a copy of those, except the cross is a little different.
So I'm thinking maybe if they had to take it down because it's cracked, and they're putting it here.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they did have to like repair one of the tops, and it basically either fell off or they took it off, and they can't put it back on, so they just left it down here for now at least.
Maybe, I don't know. That's the only explanation I can have
Yeah,
for it
because
being here.
now we have three. It doesn't have a sign, but there's a couple other parts over here. It looks like they
Over top.
maybe it's those pieces
Oh, yeah,
right here on the corners.
maybe.
There's a couple pieces here. Yeah, right there. That might be them. Like one of them is very worn, like it might have been original, and this one looks like it was repaired at some point. And now those look brand new.
So that one right there on the right definitely looks
Yeah.
like one of those corner ones.
Yeah, but it is worn, so they did
No,
repair.
Like the one on the right.
Yeah, it is worn still though. It's not brand new.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying those are brand new. You can tell those are new. This one was probably when they repaired it in the 1850s, early 1900s. So it's probably not as old. But you can actually see on here the gargoyles.
Yeah.
They've actually just completely redone it. So there's a gargoyle there, it's worn. And this is what they look like when they were repaired. And now
It has a crack right there. So
Yeah.
they had to take it down.
yeah. So, oh, here's a explanation. So the earthquake in Zagreb occurred on the 9th of November 1880, caused damage to the cathedral and stopped many clocks in Zagreb. The cathedral clock stopped at 7 hours, 3 minutes, and 3 seconds. And that clock is right there on the wall now.
Yeah.
So they left it there at the same time that the earthquake stopped the clock. The columns. 150 stonemasons worked on the reconstruction of the cathedral, which was completed in 1901. This column was new at the time. Unfortunately, adverse atmospheric conditions eroded the stone. Over the decades. Lack of funds, neglect, and disrespect for Catholic sacral buildings in communist times made the cathedral maintenance impossible, causing the stone of the Zagreb Cathedral to reach its current state as seen in this column. So it must be that column. And the second radical renovation began in 1990. Each eroded, damaged stone was taken out, replaced by a new one, carved after the original. In front of you are the eroded stone elements removed from the cathedral. The new ones used to replace them. By 2011, 720 cubic meters of new stone elements were built as part of renovation. Yeah, I like that they did that. You can see exactly how they recreated it and what it used to look like, how it was so worn and weathered, and how they were able to, I don't know how they were known, I guess, the details, unless they had them.
Or pictures. Maybe.
Yeah, or pictures, because they're so worn. So let's go ahead and get inside the church. It looks like we can go in here. I just don't know that we can film. So
Yeah.
if we can film, cool. I'll probably be silent in there, so you'd probably just see some video. If we can't get in, we're just going to come down this way and see what it looks like. But maybe pictures or something. As you can see, they still have some stones here where they are continuing to repair. And here's some other pieces, probably of the original building. Very cool that they were able to save all the stuff and recreate everything. And you can see what it used to look like instead of just throwing it apart, throwing it away or whatever. Wow. The stained glass windows. Yeah, Yeah, they're completely redoing. So this is still old and weathered, and that over there is redone. So they're coming down here to redo that. And it's good that they're finally giving it the maintenance it needs. Hopefully we can get inside somewhere.
Can't imagine like trying to get something like that.
It's like some of those old pieces just kind of laying here on the sidewalk. Wow. Oh, look at that. I wonder if that was a clock
Yeah,
or something.
definitely was.
Or maybe those are just,
wait,
I think they're just numbered. I think
They're
it's just,
numbered,
yeah, I guess it's just they're numbered so they knew which piece
Oh.
went where.
Yeah. Because they're
So,
trying to reconstruct it.
Reconstruct that arch. So they put it back together. Yeah. Wow.
Probably so they could recreate it into a new one.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. There's the other side of it. Yeah, this whole back of the building is just covered in scaffolding right now. Wow. I was not expecting this.
Oh, can't go any further.
I should try hard.
Well, you physically can't go further. They don't want you to go further.
I wonder what this is just.
Holding the building up is concerning.
Probably earthquakes, because they got all this here. I bet you the earthquakes have made this building unstable too. Because the only thing this is doing is keeping that wall there so it doesn't fall over that way. You can see it's got the pieces of wood in there to keep that wall up. It's just bracing the building. Earthquakes must be pretty common here then. Seems to happen quite a bit. Looks like I got a statue of Pope John Paul over here. Well, okay, I guess we're going back around the other way. Won't be getting inside, unfortunately, but you get a different experience out here. And I can't imagine this is going to be fixed anytime soon, unfortunately. Not in my lifetime. Yeah. Got a reason to come back if they fix that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I like this little building on the right here next to the church.
Yeah.
Well, when you get further down there,
I don't know.
they're older style.
This is like where the priests lived, or the nuns, or what? So that is the Cathedral of Zagreb. very cool, especially if you're just going to be at the Dolac Market. It's right there, almost part of the market. Go check it out. So now we are headed to an art park nearby, and we'll see what this is all about. Looks pretty cool on Google. Google usually doesn't stare us wrong, so let's go. So this is Park Rybniak. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. And there's an art park up here, and I think, unfortunately, it only operates in the evenings. So we're just going to take a stroll through the park. It's actually the cathedral we just saw. You can see the spires just above the trees there. We're just behind it. That's something I always think that the Europeans do well in cities, is they do a good job of having nice parks in the cities. I know we saw a bunch in London, and now here we're seeing lots of nice little parks right downtown, kind of spread out everywhere. You can kind of get out, and it's like they have big old growth trees here too. It's not like something new that they've put in.
Usually very well maintained.
Yes.
Definitely, some of it's freshly mowed, some of it hasn't been mowed yet, but I'm sure they just ran out of time yesterday.
Yeah, so like this has been freshly mowed today. Yesterday we went to a park and it looked like it was due to be mowed, so maybe it's gonna get done today. But like this area is not, but it's due. But they do a pretty good job of maintaining them, yeah. If I had to live in, I'm not a city person, but if I did have to live in the city, if I could live near a park like this, I think I'd be okay. Pretty cool park. Really like it. A little bit of art there. I'm guessing this is the area probably where they set up the art stuff in the evenings. I wish we could be here to see it. We would have thought about it yesterday.
Yeah.
We would have popped over here just to see what's going on. There's art on the wall and just the park. It's just really cool. Especially when you've been walking all day through the downtown streets, it's just cool to get into a park like this with the trees and just clear your head. I don't know, it just feels good to get out of all the buildings and stuff like that for a minute. Get some nature in your life for a minute. So we're gonna head back into town and see what else we can see. Gotta go back to our room here soon and check out of our room, get our bags, and then we have a rental car we're going to pick up at the airport. And we're going to head down to Plitvice National Park. Should be an hour and a half drive from here. And we've got a room down there, just a short drive from the park. Dobry den, everybody. We are just picking up our rental car at the airport, and we're going to head down to Plitvice Lakes National Park. We have a room there just outside of the park. It's about a 2-hour drive, I think. So we got our car from Enterprise. From the research I did, they said they use a recognizable American brand if possible, because you could have a lot of trouble with some of the cheaper brands or some of the European brands. So they just said stick with something you know. So they had Hertz here, they have Alamo here, they have Enterprise here, Avis they have. So those are some of the ones that we were with, but Enterprise obviously I think is pretty reputable, so we should be good. So this will start our road trip portion of the trip. So let's go ahead and get our car, see what kind of ride we got, and we're gonna hit the road.
He's probably gonna follow us for like 12 miles, make sure.
Is he actually behind us?
No, he was at first.
We are driving in Croatia, leaving the airport.
Good thing I know how to drive a standard.
Yes. So Rebecca's the only one that really knows how to drive a standard. I've done it, but I've never done it for any period of time, so no reason for me to even try. So Rebecca will be the driver, but that's good because I'm a really good navigator and you're not.
It's very true. I will get us lost.
So first things first, we're gonna try to find a gas station because we only have half a tank. We just want to make sure we don't have to stop somewhere more remote. So we just try to find something here in town real quick and then head out. Just arrived to our room here outside of Plitvice Lakes. We're about 7-minute drive from the actual park. And here's our room. So we have a 2-bedroom apartment. Bathroom is right here. Got a nice sink, toilet, small little closet shower, but everything you need. And living room with a little dining area. We got small porch off the side yard, looking out onto the main road. We've got our own little kitchen. We got a refrigerator and freezer. Looks like a toaster oven, regular oven, and that's about it. Looks like it's got some stuff, silverware, everything basically you'll need. And then we've got 2 bedrooms. So we've got bedroom number 2. We've got 2 single beds with a closet and a desk. And bedroom number 1 over here, desk, big closet, and a double bed. Nice and roomy. And I don't know how much this cost, but it was not a lot of money. It was pretty cheap, so we wouldn't have gotten 2 bedrooms on purpose. I'll put the price on the video.
Sorry, I'm rating our last one.
Yeah, I'll put the price on the video later, right here. But there's where we're going tomorrow. I'm sure it'll look just like that. Hopefully, it does not look like this. Okay. So we're gonna go grab our stuff from the car, bring it in, and find a place to eat dinner, and hang it up for the night. Take it easy. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna be up early because we have a reservation to get into the park at 7 a.m. So if you are coming, you can get tickets ahead of time and reserve times, because especially during the summer it gets really packed in there, and they have a parking lot, but you have to ride a bus to get into the park, and they can only take so many people in at a time. So if you don't have a ticket beforehand, you could end up waiting to get in and wasting a lot of time. So, and they did say when I was looking it up to make sure you get in early, especially in the busier times of the year, because people will come, around 8 or 9, and it kind of gets overrun when it's popular. So if you get in at 7, you can kind of get there by yourself a little bit and get a little bit of peacefulness before it gets too crazy in the early to mid-afternoon. Okay, so next, dinner. Find a good dinner place around here.